All right. Good morning, everybody. It is 8:46. I understand I'm a little bit late. There was a few things happening this morning that I had to take care of. Went for a little quick bike ride, and here we are. So, we'll get started in just a second. I do want to get me some coffee before we do. Price isn't really doing much, if we can see here. And let's just run over this for a second, right? Let's just go for what we saw yesterday, what we saw today, or what we're seeing today. And things to consider, right? Today we have FOMC at 2 p.m. right here. And then we have on Thursday, we have something else. But today is FOMC here. And what else do we have here? We have crude oil inventories at 10:30. Why is it sent? Why is it 10 here? What's going on here? 2 p.m., 10 a.m. Okay. What is this? All right, something's going off. Something is off with this thing, so I'll have to figure it out. Let's look at here it is. This is what we have today. 8:30 we had building permits, housing starts. Didn't do much. Crude oil 10:30 if you are trading crude oil. 2 p.m. This is where this is the big boy for today, right? So 2 p.m. be careful if you are in a trade, just manage it well. We have that at 2, and then 2:30 is the FOMC press conference. So just again, 2:30 can still move everything, right? So just keep that in mind. 4 p.m. TIC long-term purchases. I don't really care for that, so I'm not gonna do much with that. Yeah, big one today, FOMC. And if you don't know what FOMC is, go look it up on Google. It is just it's a big deal. So you can also listen to it on, I think it's on their website. If you're interested, let me know and I'll put it. I'll put the link below. But that is it for today. This is gonna drive me crazy, so let me figure this out for a moment, because this is one of those things that is going to yeah, 6. Okay, Thursday. Okay, this is Thursday. Wednesday 10. I have no clue why it says. Yeah, this is gonna drive me a little bit crazy. Whatever, I'll keep it there. I just don't know why it says 10. This week. Oh, this week. My settings. All right, I'm just gonna hold on, guys. I'm gonna take a look at this. Oh, hold on. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. I was on the. It wouldn't show me small increments. 10:30. All right, never mind. We're good. This is all good. Nothing wrong here. Everything is as it should be. So that is that. 8:50. So we've got about 40 minutes till market open for the stock market, and we'll just be watching price deliver today. I am continuing to try to identify SMTs on higher time frames, right? Lower time frames, points of interest, and all of that good stuff. If you have any questions about SMTs and how I'm trying to look for them, let me know. I'm still learning. I'm still doing my best, and this is the purpose of the live streams, is so that I can get better. And we'll start with journaling this morning. All of the journal stuff. It's extremely important that we journal to figure out where we're at mentally, emotionally, and so that we can control that as we trade today, so we don't get caught up in our feelings. Which, if you have traded for any length of time, you understand that that is a big deal and a big possibility. So I know that I've gotten trapped into that before, and yeah, just be careful, right? Be careful when trading this kind of stuff. So I don't want to see the macro. Oh yeah, or 90-minute cycles. I'll check them out. These are my microcycles. No. Okay. Okay. We will. Oh, that's disgusting. All right, we'll do we'll do this. Yeah. So 90-minute cycles, sessions, days, weeks, months. Perfect. I like that. Okay, so we'll just again continue to watch price deliver. Um there we go. And 10:30 to 2 p.m. 4 o'clock I don't really care for. 4 o'clock. I just want to see these two, right? Big news. I don't care for anything else. So all right, I'm done with that. I swear. Okay. Okay, all right. 1 second, you guys. Okay, cool. What do we have here? Okay. I will tell you about what I saw yesterday coming into today, what I am expecting, and sort of my game plan as we move into today. But let's start with getting some coffee, shall we? So go get yourself some coffee. Do what you need, do what you must, and let's go from there. So waiting for price and making some coffee. Go do the same. BRB in 10. Sick. Can you guys see that? Is this like can yeah, this is pretty clear, right? Right? You guys can see that? I mean, you can't miss that, right? If you miss that, then I don't know what to tell you, but yeah. So, and um, no, just let's just put watching price, right? Cool. All right, we'll do that. I'm gonna leave this up, and I will be right back. I'm gonna go get some coffee, do what I want to do or what I need to do. There's really not much right now that we need to, just hop on the charts and whatever. We got about 33 minutes before market open. So go get yourself something to drink, get you an energy drink, get you some coffee, go do something, right? Go take a walk. Like I think we got enough time for us to, go do something. Price isn't necessarily somewhere. I mean it is some okay, I'm not gonna lie. It is somewhere pretty interesting. I think we are in a 6 hour, 3 hour, 2 hour. We're in something. I know we're in something because I was looking at this earlier. Oh, it was an 8, wasn't it? Yeah, no, yeah, no, no, it was not. 6 hour. Where did I find this thing? Okay, yeah, 2 hour. So we've got this BPR, right? Sort of inverted. So we got this fair value gap overlapping this fair value gap, right? And we've got this fair value gap. So there's 3 fair value gaps sort of overlapping. They're all inverted at this point. But you can see how this was almost a place. And I think there's an opening gap here. Yeah, weekly opening gap too. So there's a place here that price is respecting pretty well. I mean, I'm bearish on for today. I'm bearish, but because I know that we have 930 volatility injection waiting to happen, we could come up, consequent encouragement of a wick or something, you know, somewhere around here before dropping lower. We are in a great place to, go lower if that's what we want to do, but just keep in mind, like we have a couple of things happening today, right? We also have FOMC 2 p.m. So maybe a lot of the stuff that happens before is going to be a lot of manipulation, right? And then the real manipulation move is FOMC, and that'll take us where it wants to go. So, yeah, I hope that makes sense. I hope that makes sense, right? So, just keeping my eyes open here for, like I said, for price. I'm also just kind of eyeballing SMTs, right, on the chart. Those have been pretty important to me. And I said it yesterday. I want to get better at just reading SMTs, understanding them, and like not just understanding them, but to the point where I can read what they're trying to do, right? um, at specific areas or moments and stuff like that. So with other stuff like market maker models, and all of that good stuff. Let's just what, we're already here. We're doing this. I haven't even got my coffee. We're doing this. So here we go. This is again verse of the day, you guys. This is coming from Matthew 5:4. Did we was this yesterday's? I think this was no, this wasn't yesterday's, was it? Let me refresh this. This can't be yesterday's. Come on. Wow, I'm complaining about Bible verse. All right. Anyways, blessed are those who mourn, for they will be comforted. Matthew 5:4. The whole, if you go read Matthew, it is amazing. It is an amazing book of the Bible. There's a lot of wisdom in it. I personally do enjoy it. And this is the verse of the day. So moving on to, guys, I'm still listening to this. I'm about to just put this bad boy on right here. This right here is what has kind of helped me to stay calm through the trades. I don't know, music does something to you, right? Lastly, let's take a look at, let me take this down. We've got, let me get my face out of here so we can see all of it. Okay, we've got the dollar index, GBP USD, Euro USD. They're all moving pretty good. Here's another thing that I saw yesterday, right? Was this making a higher high. This failed to make a higher high. So there was a SMT here on the what is this? ZB. I gotta remember these. The bonds. Right. This is the 10-year or 5-year, 10-year, and this is the 5-year. 5-year note, 10-year note, and the bonds. So I saw that, and I felt pretty good about us going lower, and so we took an entry here and caught this with 2 micros, and that was great. I mean, that was awesome. Would I want to get more? Yeah, absolutely. I wish I would have had more, a bigger position in here, but at the same time, I can't be getting caught up in that, right? Like that's just being greedy, and at some point, I will get to the point where I will, have a few more contracts in here and take these bigger wins. But for now, I am just scaling into that, and that's why I took that short right here, somewhere here, right? And then I took a second. Where did I take a second one? No, I took a first one from like here to here, and then a second from here to here. Yeah, that's what I did. So that was the shorts for yesterday, and it was crazy. Price action was wild, but ultimately it delivered underneath this swing low here, and that's what we wanted to see, right? Did we want to see us take this low? Probably not. It would have been nice, but because we've had such momentum to the upside, this could have just been a structural low, right? Forming a new structural low. So I wasn't expecting us to take this. My first partial was here, right? Or sorry, my target was here. And then I was just watching price, because if we broke lower, then I would get back in on another pullback to take us to a daily fair value gap, which if we look, that daily fair value gap is going to be, oh, I don't even have my screen on here, my face. That daily fair value gap, which is right here, this is where I want to see us trade into. We also have a new weekly opening gap here, right? So even if we just tapped into this fair value gap, then I would feel so much better going bullish. So, oh, thank you, baby. Thank you, Goji. I appreciate you. Does that make sense? So, all right, gonna get some coffee, do that, and we'll be right back. So where's our, okay, where is, I, Okay. Guys, I lost our text. Where is it? Text. Here it is. Oh, okay. Here it is. There it is. Let's go. All right. Watching price action deliver, making some coffee, go do the same. I'll be back. All right. So if you read this, if you're here, this is for you. Okay. That. Boom. It is so obvious. There's a big red arrow. Yeah. I'll be back, guys. Go do the same. We'll watch price. 23 minutes till market open. All right, all right, all right. So I have the best wife. She just said, "I'm gonna make you some coffee. You go." I was like, "Dang, girl." All right, so here's all right. Now we can really dive into this for a second. Can I do? I want to do screen annotations. Can I do that? That'd be sick. Like a little presentation pen. No, that's gonna be too much. Whatever. It is 9:09. Honestly, I wouldn't be opposed to taking this, but then again, it's like 9:10, 9:30's coming up. I don't know. It's not moving. I would take a shot at this, but I would need it to just like pick a direction, bro. Like I would be okay. It would getting stopped out above this new week opening gap. But time right now is like, and it's right before FOMC, so I don't know. It would have to be like yeah, I don't know. At this point, whatever. Oh yeah, got my music going, you guys. I also had what do you call it? Yeah, this morning was really good. Just being able to sit there in the like having a slow morning in general has been one of those things that I've really come to enjoy. Uh, Not really rushing, right? But instead just being present in the moment has really helped me. So, I did write some stuff today on the journal. I also didn't get enough sleep last night, and I know that. So I wrote that down because I need to be aware of my energy levels, right? Moving into the charts. Because as we all know, little to no energy, we start to make irrational decisions. And that's not what I want to do. My goal is to preserve capital, right? And to continue to move forward into my discipline in trading. So just writing all of this stuff down, right? Like my thoughts on the market coming in, my bias on the market coming in, um, and understanding where literally where I stand in mentally in the market, so that I don't get fooled, or let me just put it this way, I get fooled less, right? And learn from that and continue to learn from that. So that's my goal for today. That is my goal for today. I'm also not going to be afraid of taking trades, right? I'm not. Um, oh man, I need to change the name of this live stream. Hold on. Here we go. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. All right, so at open, a few things that I would like to see. All right, number one is going to be for us to continue respecting this right here, this high. That's going to be number one. Um, can we trade within? Where are you? Can we trade within 50% of this range? Absolutely. Do I think we will? Probably. Um, I don't know. So far right now, I'm still pretty bearish. And there's a big reason for that. Because I don't think that even with FOMC, I don't know that we'll get this sort of price displacement to the upside right now. And if we do, that would be awesome. But I still think overall I'm gonna be pretty bearish, right? Like on a high time frame. So even if we go like let's just go to the weekly time frame for a second. On the weekly time frame, let me get all of this out of the way so we can see this on a weekly time frame, right? YM has made all-time highs, right? ES has just taken out this intermediate high, right, on a weekly time frame. So we've traded above these highs. We traded into a fair value gap. Well, as soon as we took these highs, we traded into a fair value gap, right? A daily fair value gap. And then NQ has not taken any of these highs right now, except this last week. But these other highs, like this high right here, it didn't take. This high right here didn't take. So for NQ to reach all-time highs, right? For us to be sort of back in sync with all of this, it's gonna take a lot. It's gonna take a lot, right? We had this move to the upside last week, and that was a crazy move, and that was awesome, right? But I don't see. I think even if we take this high, right? ES is gonna be making all-time highs again, right? By the time we do that, maybe we move into this weekly fair value gap for NQ. This is where I'm like, all right, this is going to be a clear SMT to the upside or to the downside, right? Unless we get a massive, and I'm talking about a massive move on NQ. Could it happen? Absolutely, it could happen. But until I start to see any of that, I'm pretty bearish right now, right? I'm bearish on the week, I'm bearish on the day. And I was really hoping we would take a bunch of these out. It just didn't happen, and it hasn't happened. And honestly, I don't know that we'll take them out right now. Maybe, and this is a maybe, right? Maybe FOMC takes these highs right here, right? These equal highs that we had resting up here. If we look on let's look at the 2 hour. Where are we? Where are they? Here we go, right here. All of these highs. FOMC could take them out, right? If that happens, I mean, I don't know. It's like, if that happens, what if we take out these highs, right, with FOMC? Then we create all-time highs, right? Maybe then we have higher time frame bearish SMT, sequential SMT to go lower. YM would be making more new highs. Right, so even yesterday going into the day, I was looking, and let me see, I think I marked this. Let me get rid of these weekly opening gaps. Yeah, I marked this here. So going yesterday, right, I saw this sequential SMT from this high, and you can see that on the crosshair on the charts, into this high, or into this low for NQ, and it's a high for YM and ES. Why was this important? It happened between a new monthly quarter cycle. So basically, we have, I don't think this is right. Something's going on here. Hold on. Okay, yeah. It's a week, so it says monthly, but these are just like full weeks. So it's really a weekly cycle inside of the months. And that happened here. So we had a sequential SMT from this week to this week, right? We see it here from this week to this week. And same thing here. So I was a little bit more convinced that, hey, you know what? Like maybe we do want to move lower from here. Now what do I want to see next? Well, I would like to, and this is where I'm like, okay, maybe FOMC does take us higher, right? Before taking us lower. Maybe um maybe you get new highs, right, on ESYM, and then we get a failed swing on NQ, right? And that would also be that'll be a session SMT to take us lower. From here, I would like to see us break this below this for our market maker model, right? So do we need SMT in order to have a market maker model? I would like to see that. Yes. Meaning we do something like this place below, and continue lower, right? And then maybe ES breaks above, creating that SMT, breaks below that, and then continues lower. This would give me another SMT, right? And this SMT, that I would like to see us create for us to go lower. When this happens, I would feel really good taking an entry up here, and and adding to this pullback to go lower if that's the case, right? Or taking an entry, offloading half or more of my position, then adding to this pullback to take us lower. That's sort of my game plan coming in. I'm not gonna force that, and I can't force that, and mentally I can't expect that to happen. And I just have to be aware of that. I have to be ready for things to not work out in my favor, but at the same time ready to adapt, right? So I know what I'm looking for today. And if it plays out, awesome. If it doesn't play out, then I just sit here, I watch price, and I figure out, okay, where do we want to go and why do we want to go there? Right. So or not yesterday. We had this right on Sunday. Was Sunday open, right? Was this no, Friday, sorry. Friday. Right. We had this move to the downside. Traded into, I think it was a fair value gap here somewhere. Yeah. Took this low, the swing low here, right, which was almost the last swing low of this whole run up before moving higher. And the reason we moved higher was because of this. Thank you. You can put it right there. Thank you. Hey, do me a favor. Can you tell mommy to turn the air to 68? Okay, thanks. Does that make sense? Let me know. Give me some Hamza if it makes sense. Hamza is this. This is Hamza right here. Come on. Just type in Hamza on your thing, on your keyboard. And then that little Hamza emoji will come up. I don't know why it won't let me type here. I can't type. I can't type on the on my OBS chat. I don't know why. But if that makes sense, let me know, please. I want to make sure that you guys understand this. Hamza. There it is. All right, let me put this here. Come on. Boom. There's our Hamza right there. Okay, let's talk through SMTs for a moment. We've got 5 minutes till market open. Guys, hold on to your butts, all right? Because this is about to be crazy. I'm just kidding. Market opens coming up here in just a little bit. But what did we see here, right? We saw NQ making a lower low, then a higher low. ES making a lower low and a higher low. YM making a low and then a lower low. This to me was sequential SMT, right? Between between this week and this week, right? What else do we have here? What other confirmation do we have? Not just this, but what else do we have? Um, we failed. We failed to take this low. ES took it, and Q took it a long time ago, right? But ES took it, so we had this. So now we have stacked SMTs. We have a weekly cycle SMT, then we have a daily cycle sequential SMT to drive us higher, right? And honestly, I didn't see that one. I missed that one because sometimes, a lot of the times when it happens, when SMT takes place, it happens so quick, and you're like trying to figure out your emotions, what you're doing. If you're in a trade, or even if you're not, like you're trying to figure out, okay, what do I do? Like, where's this going? And if you miss, if you fail to read price action the way that it's meant to be read, then you don't see these little clues that, price leaves behind before rallying to the upside. Right? So for example, what else do we have? We had SMT here, right? This was a daily cycle SMT. It took us lower a little bit, ultimately taking us down to here. There was no SMT here, right? But we had this initial one here. So, all right, 928 coming up on it open. I think I'm gonna take a stab at this at I'm gonna take two micros here, not on NQ, but I'm MNQ to go lower. Let's see. Why do I want to take this? Yeah, I'm definitely taking this. YM is doing some crazy crap. So yeah, YM. Do we have we have SMTs from? Yeah, YM is just all over the place. Yeah, I'd be okay with taking this. A tight stop loss, right? That's important. We also have this. We go to the 1 minute. I'm pretty sure we'll find some sort of breaker here, but yeah, right here. This whole thing would be your breaker. And from here to here, something like that. Overlap with a fair value gap. And whatever price is. I'm not going to scroll this over. So I'm going to take a stab here. Right. We are in a place of a sort of high time frame POI. Look at YM is just, yeah, YM is just doing stupid stuff. Also be careful, right? Like, let's just be careful with this, because if we don't see ES and Q dropping lower here, right? If ES and NQ can't take these, then now we've created sort of a high time frame SMT. So here's 930 open right here, right? Currently, let's go to the 5-minute candles. We got 4 minutes until this closes. If this closes like this and NQ, ES fail to take these lows here, then we'll have SMTs to the bullish SMTs at this point, right? So give me 1 second, guys. Got a little crying baby, but yeah, I did take an entry here. My entry looks like, where is it? Looks like this. I'm targeting these right here, right? I'm waiting for ES to take these lows. And if NQ can't manage to take these in the next 3 minutes, then yeah, I'll probably get out. I'm in with 2 micros here. Shoot. Okay, well, this is NQ. I'm on MNQ. The little guy. Yeah, my stop is halfway from these bodies, basically just above here. Yeah, like right here. Because if it wants to trade above, then I'm okay with I'm okay with getting stopped out here. Oh, thanks for the coffee. Did you turn the air down? It's cold. Or up? I think it was cold. I was so cold. All right, 2 minutes until this candle closes. If that candle cannot close, which I don't know that it will. This will be very, very interesting. Can we get there in a minute and a half? I don't know. We are creating SMTs now. I am not fond of this trade, actually. All right, if we get to like 30 seconds and we're still like not even halfway there, then I'll just cut this trade, or I'll move my stop and then just monitor this for a moment. Oh, this smells so good. I have an awesome wife. Um, positions. Let's should have done this. Sorry, you guys. Let me positions. Where are you? Oh, we're 8. Okay. All right, let's continue. I'm gonna continue just monitoring this because we're 10 seconds for this candle. I'm moving my stop loss to break even at this point because I do not like this. Yeah. I will take a partial since I only have 2. I'll take a partial. Oh, I can't do that. Okay, I gotta do it. Okay. All right. I got it. Chill. I'm gonna give it a second, right? Like it's still moving to the downside. I'm not. If it was just kind of like moving here up and down, then yeah, sure, I'd probably take it off. But it's moving in the direction that I want it to go. I'll take a partial at. I'm taking my first target here, second target down here. Where's my, okay, is this my, no, that's not it. There it is. Those are that's my current position right now. I will move my stop loss. Like literally just like maybe $10 into profit or $20 into profit. Just I'd rather not lose any of this. If you have any questions on any of this stuff, let me know. Yeah, they're right there. You guys, you can see that, right? Yeah. So yeah, I took an entry up here. My first target's here to one contract, and then I'll actually I'll take, yeah, I'll probably just take both contracts there. Let me change that to both contracts. Because I have a feeling we're gonna get more more opportunities like this coming into FOMC. Guys, this is like 200 ticks. Fudge. All right. Not bad. Like really not bad. Come on. Oh, took one. Perfect. Can we take the second one? Boom, done. I'm out of here. I am out of here. That was it. I sold the second one as soon as we took that first one because I had them. There was something weird going on here on my trade of it. But there, you saw it. There it is. Realized or can you see that? Oh, you can't see that. Is this better? That's better. That was on NQ. Just two contracts. Yeah, two contracts here. I saw this earlier when I first hopped onto the computer. I saw this little SMT. So I actually did take two contracts with a stop loss here. I got stopped out. Actually, I think I took it pretty early. And then got stopped out, but whatever. So right now, as it stands, let's reassess real quick and let's take a look at what we see. Right? These got taken out. Right? We haven't touched this one. This got taken out. This got taken out. So what can we expect? Right now we have an SMT between NQ and ES. We're also in a manipulation move, right? So this is important. According to where we're sitting right now, on a yearly time frame, we're in a manipulation cycle, right? On the monthly time frame, or on a monthly quarter, we're in a manipulation cycle. On a weekly quarter, we're on a manipulation cycle. On a daily quarter, we're in a manipulation cycle. On a session quarter, we're on a manipulation cycle. This could be one of those big moves that manipulates to give us direction of where it actually wants to go, right? So yes, yeah, just because we got this, right? Now we're going up, right? We have this SMT here between this, right? From, okay, so ES did take this. All right, so this is, here's how I'm looking at it, right? I'm looking at it this way. So we had ES take this, and NQ has not taken this. We now have SMTs between session, right? Session SMTs, right? This is actually from sequential on the daily cycles. So we got sequential on a daily, right? I would have taken this is why I took it off here, right? First position, because if we created this SMT, then we could go higher. And right now we're pushing back just a little bit. Again, overall I'm bearish because we have this larger time frame SMT, and I just have to play these little moves as they show up. Can't I can't just hold a position, right? Like if I hold this position, I'm already halfway back, and I gave back of it. I get back half of it, and that's not what I want to be doing. So just being a little bit smarter on where I take my profit, how much I hold, where do I hold, where, and this is something that I've been like truly I've just been learning and trying to understand and trying to get better at. Like I have notes and notes and notes and notes of like literally everything that I've been trying to learn, like just so nothing kind of gets away from me. Um and I'm telling you, if you don't have a journal, because like this is my journal, but it's also my note taking um sort of tool. Let me get rid of this. Boom. We're back here. Surprise just moved from external, right? External, all of this external to internal, right? Which we had this fair value gap here. We had sort of an internal low, right? And then back to maybe an external, right? Maybe we take these highs again. Maybe we just dump, take all of these at once. I don't know. What is price showing us right now? Right now, showing us there is a bearish SMT on a higher time frame, right? So we know that, right? Which is it almost adds to any kind of bearish SMT. We're in a high time frame POI. We know that. Okay. Now we are coming into a BPR here. All right, this is a 15-minute BPR. Do we have anything on the 17? Yes, we do. This is another BPR here. All right, 17-minute BPR. We're rejecting that right now. Yeah, this is still pretty good. $17-minute BPR, doing its thing, playing its part. Guys, honestly, I'm not mad. Like this was a great starting trade here. So right now I don't. Oh, I will say, okay, guys, I did make a stupid move earlier. So I was watching NQ, right? And I'm watching NQ here on Tradeovate. And I was just here, right? Like I was watching price. I was like, yeah, let me give it a shot. So I got in here with single contract. And I was like, let me just do a little contract. Like I don't care. Put my stop loss up here. It's like whatever. Well, I got in with a full contract. So it would be equal to 10 micros. And I was like, I saw it coming up and I was like, oh my gosh. Pulled back, it went back into break even, and I was like, I need to get out because I was not that like I was just taking a stab. Like that was not that was like more than a full position for me, and I was like, that's not no. Let's get out of here. Mm. All right. I would probably take one more stab at 1050 or 950, just coming up soon. 950. I don't know where we could go. TBH. Let's analyze. Let's analyze. Um, I don't know. Honestly, I would feel better shorting this than trying to long this, but then we have that SMT there, so I don't feel too good about it. All right, we have. Oh yeah, this. We're gonna run this. This is gonna get ran right here. Right, we don't have a position low here. None of these are. These are just all out of order. I would honestly, I would be okay with taking. I'm gonna take a single contract here. Yeah, I'm gonna take a single contract here to take us lower and see if we can sweep, get rid of some of these. Let's see if we can take this right here. Right, because yes, we do have a bullish SMT here right now. I think ultimately our again, whereas our bigger time frame bias is going to be bearish for today, at least for me, right? For me, we will. I am expecting to see a lot of manipulation today. I really am, right? Because we have FOMC coming up. All right, 949. So our 950 macro is going to be in play in just a second. The 950 macro, can it take us below these lows? If it can take us below these lows, then we'll have a break of a higher time frame structure, right? And maybe we see more price action to the downside. So, or is this macro going to play with this SMT and just take us higher? I don't know. Again, this is why I just took a single micro. Single micro. Single micro. My position is from, where is it? Where am I? Yeah, my position is, I got an entry right here. Right there. This is regular NQ, guys. Divide this by 10. That's $30. Yeah, that's not right. You know, this is not. Don't trade the regular one. 950 macro is now in play. We'll see what it wants to do here. All right, 950 macro is now in play. Again, we have, yeah, this is odd. This swing low here is nowhere, they're not there. This swing low on NQ is that on ES, and it's that on YM. This swing low on YM is that on NQ and ES. Yeah, this is odd. Yeah. We just, I think we might be creating a second BPR here. And we've got a few of these gaps here. So like this is an area that seen prices kind of react to. Right? So yeah, if there's no direction here on 1050, like if prices doesn't move and starts to just stay here and chop here and do nothing, then I think I'm just gonna wait for the afternoon session or something. See YM. YM's moving higher or lower. NQ's moving higher. Okay, all right, we've got SMTs to go lower here, guys. Like I'm still pretty bearish. We have SMT here. Now we've created an SMT there. Yeah, I'm pretty bearish. YM's just dropped. Yeah, I like this. I am bearish. I'm holding this position to the downside. This will be the last trade that I take. Entry here. And I'm actually, yeah, because, yeah, I like this. I do like this. I'm looking at the higher time frame, right? We're right here. Higher time frame. I like how we're trading. If we can break this, this would be a broken structure on a higher time frame on YM, right? And I mean, we didn't quite break this. This would be sort of a confirmation to the downside for me on YM market maker model to the downside, right? So we had our initial sweep here, boom, right? This was even now, I think this is still a confirmed market maker model, right? So we had initial sweep, right? Oh no, it's not. This would be our trigger, low point, manipulation. We didn't break through, but if we can break through, come back, go lower. Yeah, I like that. If you took any trades today, let me know. 9:57. This macro is doing nothing right now. It's just okay. YM is all right. YM, can you like can you do something? Yeah, YM's just gonna run these. If it does, like at this point, YM looks like it's just gonna run these. Yeah, I think this is gonna be. I'm just gonna. So I took four contracts right here. Micros. Added two. I have two waiting to be added here. My stop loss is right here. Up like right literally at the edge of this thing. And honestly, the reason for that is I think I'm okay with take like whatever we took on this trade, that two micros, I would be okay with breaking even, because this is so like this to me, it's a continuation of what we saw, right? With this sequential SMT to go lower. Even if we had this smaller time frame SMT, I still, my bias is pretty bearish right now. Then we'll wait for FOMC, and then FOMC can change things. So I'm just watching, monitoring this trade. I will, if I am, I don't think I'll hold this position that long. I think I'll get out even if we don't do anything, um, or at least scale it down, right? Because FOMC, I still don't know how to. I'm gonna be honest with you. I still don't know how to play FOMC. So this is a sort of a unicorn model here. This is on the 30-minute. Yeah. I like this. I really do. Yeah, this is sort of a unicorn model here. Um I don't know that I expect price to really. Yeah, my stop loss is right above this wick here. Because then we would have another low time frame sort of order block here into this. And after that, I don't know that I care to, you know, continue to see price trading any higher at this point. Right, we traded now, yeah. Like we've already induced and took these two, right, into this fair value gap, broke above, took this high. Yeah, there's I don't care to see us go any higher here. So I'm okay with taking this even if it's a loss. Right? If this is gonna be my last loss, then yeah, I'll take it. Let's see, where are we? Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm okay with that. I would take this. What is this here? See, I don't think I want that. If I'm gonna take that, just trying to figure this out, you guys. Yeah, I think I would be okay with taking a stop right here. Because I would not want to see us trade above both this inversion, right? And this sort of 30-minute unicorn inside of that inversion, inside of a fair. Yeah, I don't want to see us trade above. So I would be okay with taking a stop right there. And I think that's what I'm going to do. And I will take partials here and then let runners for the rest of the day, basically. So I'll take 4 here. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. My entry is right here. Right. Oh wait, my target right here. Yeah, this macro is doing nothing with price right now. So I don't know what to expect. When this macro is done and if price hasn't really moved, then it's just kind of sitting there. I'll exit this position. Right. We are in a manipulation move. Right. So I don't know. We're manipulating lower or we going higher and then go lower or yeah, I don't know. Either way. Yeah, my stop right now is around this area. This looks about right actually, right there. Yeah. This is my position. Like I said, I'll probably take I'll take 2 here. Then I'll take 2 here. Then let the other 2 run here. So first target here. Second target below this. And then my third target is right there. And that's I think that's how I'm gonna manage this because I'm not feeling so freaking good about it, but at the same time, it's there, right? YM did not break these lows, which is honestly is kind of good because then we can let NQ ES catch up to go lower. Once we break those lows, break of structure on a higher time frame to go low for all, right? And then we have a synced up market maker model confirmation on a higher time frame to the to maybe this fair value gap here, right? And if that's the case, that's here's the thing, right? If that's the case, I will add to this position to go lower, right? How am I going to add to the position? I will actually wait for FOMC, add to that position, and then take us lower, right? Because I think FOMC, we're just waiting for FOMC right now. Hmm, 3 minutes until this macro closes. Guys, when that happens, I think I'm gonna be done. I don't Yeah. Ideally, I don't if even if price trades into here, we could get a wick. So that's why I put my stop up here, right? Like I'm not gonna put it up here because at that point I don't care. Um, if I get a stop here, then I'll wait for price to come higher and then find a different entry. But right now, I don't even want us to wick above, right? At all. At this point, I just want us to go lower. Like I said, I'm taking two. I'm going to de-risk this pretty well. So I'm taking two. Where am I taking two? 30. Taking two here. I'll take two here. Actually, no, I lied. I'm taking four here because I'm not liking how this price is moving. No, what am I doing? Okay, no. Okay. I see. I'm gonna partial three. Once this happens, I will move my stop loss to break even. Let the other ones run. So and then I'll take two here. And then I'll let one just do its thing for the rest of the day if that happens, right? If we get that. Here's a fair value gap that we might respect. See us break. I want to see this break below. Come back. Go lower. If we disrespect that, then this could take us higher. You saw how we wicked this multiple times, right? This was also a breaker from a inside of a overlap with a fair value gap right here, right? So this I can expect price to have sort of a hard time breaking through this. Ultimately, if we are going lower, I want to see us break that right now. I think at this point, I feel good. I actually moved my stop above this wick. because if price wants to go higher, then it will automatically, right now it'll slingshot to the upside. Like there's no reason for, and yeah. So right now my stop is now at right above this wick, right? I'm actually, it'll be right in like underneath this wick here. So it was here, now it's here. Here's our first partial coming up. Do we take this partial? Boom, there's our first partial. Now I am moving my stop to break even. I'm actually gonna move my stop into profit, like by like $2, $5, whatever. And at this point, I want price to come up here, do something like this, maybe tap back into this, and go lower. I need to, okay, I'm gonna anticipate this tap, right? So what am I gonna do? If I anticipate this tap, okay, no, I'm good. My stop is up here. My stop is up here. So I'm okay with this, right? We have a body here. We have a 30-minute body of a candle. Shoot. We have 30-minute body of a candle. I would be okay with that. All right, what else do we have? Yeah, I would be okay with that. If we break above, we come into this BPR, then I'm out. But we have this 30-minute fair value gap. Yeah, we could get stopped out, right? We could. And again, I already took partials. I don't like, there's nothing here for me that I'm just like, I don't have to worry about it anymore. Now we just let things kind of do its thing. Also, guys, here's the thing. If we have, what is this? Tuesday, Wednesday. Okay, Tuesday. Here is our true open. All right, here's our true open. Here's our true open for the day, right? True open for the week. So we're above both of them. My goal, I want to see us, if my bias is short, then I am looking for us to trade above the weekly true open and a daily true open. We're trading above both of these, right? The weekly true open, which is that first right here, right there, boom, that opening price of that candle, right? That's where we're holding, and we're holding good right now. Right now we're trading up, we traded above the true open of today, which was from yesterday, right? For midnight, right? And what else? Do we have a session true open? Yes, we do, right here, right? And a session true open. So we have 3 true opens that we traded above. We're shorting this. And to me, this is a lot more confirmation, right? If we're stacking to go lower. And I think I'm okay with leaving all of this stuff. Where it's at. So I'm gonna get rid of, I'm actually, you know what? I'm gonna get rid of everything. All of my drawings. Yes. Let's clean up the charts. Remove, no, yes. Remove, yes. Okay, now we have clean charts. Okay, so let's take a look here. No SMT here. No SMT here, right? Except here. All right, we took this low for now. I'm waiting for this 30-minute candle to close to confirm this SMT, right? We could maybe we could confirm it here on the 15, but I would probably like to see us confirm it on a higher candle. Yeah, Yeah, we have SMT bonds are dropping lower. If we can drop below this, there's a market maker model for bonds right here. We currently have an we have an SMT. We're breaking below on the 5-year. Yeah, we're breaking below on the 5-year. We haven't broken below on the 10 or the bonds. So watch for this, right? We've got, again, these are 2-hour candles. So maybe we break below, pull back, go lower. But I'm just, again, just watching price action here. Overall, I think today was a good day. I would be happy with us getting stopped out here in profit. I don't think without my goal, and I think that's my goal, right? Like, I don't want to be greedy with things. Like, I'd probably sell yeah, I don't. It's gonna let this do its thing, right? Haven't broken below these right here, these lows on YM, which is right here and right here. I think, and here's my thought process on this, right? I think this could be a run on liquidity here. A run on liquidity to go lower, right? But before we do that, we take one at a time. Take one at a time, right? And or we just take them all. Maybe FOMC is the one that takes them all, pull back, go lower, right? Or FOMC takes these all, takes us to the fair value gap, then we create, if we get, let's just say we drop let's just say FOMC does like some crazy crap, right? Something like that. And then let's just say that YM or ES, let's just say that ES does something like, no, ES wouldn't do it. ES wouldn't do it. It would be something like YM. Let's just say YM does something like this. Then where are we? Right here? No, right here. Let's just say NQ does this. Something like that. And if we take this on NQ and we don't take this on YM and we don't take this on ES, then I would be way more bullish at this point. It's gonna take a few days, right? Like, but I don't know. I don't know what we want to do. I'm just watching price action right now. A lot of things are bearish to me. Even if we don't have a model, a lot of stuff is bearish right now. Makes sense. So, I want to see us drop lower, guys. I want to see us drop lower here. There's no reason for us to be. There's no real reason for us to go higher right now. Traded into this fair value gap. My stop is right here above this candle here. So I wouldn't expect us, like, there's a lot of stuff that we would have to kind of tap into before going lower. Inverted at 50% range. Right, of this move. 50%-ish. Oh, shoot. 50%, yep, right there. This is, I mean, this is still on premium. There's discount right here. Yeah. I went ahead and I put a second. I'm gonna fill just one contract here, or sorry, get rid of one contract here, and then let two runners just do its thing, right? At this point, I would have totally de-risked this whole trade, made profit. If we get stopped out, we are already in profit. We took half of our position here, right? And now I'm taking one more contract. We're getting filled. Let's take a look. There, we got filled here, one contract. Now this position is open. This position is now open. It's completely de-risked at this point, right? I'm gonna put my stop right here. Yeah, I'm gonna put it right at this candle open. And now we have a position. Now we've managed this, right? This was not a 3-to-1 like we wanted to say. This was, I think our entry was here, right? Our initial stop was here, right? We wanted to target this, but this was a 2-to-1, which I was like, all right, whatever. Right? If we get that, it is what it is. And so then I decided to take this half of my position here, because YM had taken out a couple of these lows here, right? So it took these 3 lows where ES and NQ have not touched these lows. So we have an SMT currently created, a bullish SMT, but if you remember, we have a high time frame sequential SMT from this high to this low, from this high to this high and this high, and we took that out, right? So sequential SMT, bigger time frame sequential SMT to take us lower, and my bias was still bearish. So even though I saw this SMT, I took more than half of my position here. I took half first, then I took one more just now in case this goes against me. But I am still holding on to this bearish to a bearish day today, up until FOMC, right? Once we approach FOMC, I'll be considering my trade, figuring out if I want to take profits wherever we're at, or just let this do its thing. If I get stopped out, there's no risk involved here. My risk is now right here. So there's no risk. We took profits. We are in profit. If I get stopped out, we've already taken more than half of our position in profit. Makes sense? No risk involved in this trade at all. I am in 2 micros, and my stop loss is right here, and my entry is also right there. Stop loss, there's no risk. Now it's just wherever it wants to go. If it wants to go lower, great. If it wants to come back and stop me out, I'm okay with that. Boom. Right? And I would say that was really good. The only reason I took a little bit a heavier position on this, right, was because we caught this initial move to the downside. If you remember, if you were in here, we caught this from here to here, right? This was a 7-to-1. Like, our risk was so tight here. Got in, risk, 7-to-1, 2 contracts. Use that to get into this trade with a heavier position, right? So I was okay with moving my stop a little bit higher, entering more contracts, right? Because if I did get stopped out, it would be at break even. And I was okay with that. Why? Because we had a high time frame sequential SMT. Make sense? If you have any questions, let me know. Where is my target right now? My target is going to be, let me show you. My target is right here, which is right here. This is my next target. Okay. That's where I want to see price move into. If we can get that, we'll break, come back, find a different entry, go lower. Can we come back and take these highs? Absolutely. Right? Internal range highs. We can take those. We're going from external, right, to internal, external, up, down, whatever. If you can know, if you listen, and I'm talking to myself at this point too, right? Like if I can remember that we go from internal to external, external to internal, that's going to make more sense. And it doesn't have to go as, from here to here and from here to here and from here to here. Like this is where we read price action and figure out, okay, what do we have? Do we want to go, external or internal to external or internal to external, and why, right? Or do we want to go from external to internal, or what? Most likely, and most of the time, you'll see that we do go from external to internal, right? We had external here, boom, to what? Internal here, to whatever this was. I don't know what it was, right? Back to what? Internal. Where do we want to go? External. I hope that makes sense. If that makes sense, let me know. Guys, it's 10:27. Oh gosh. 10:27. It was a good day. I think I'm going to be done. I'm going to let this play out. I don't really need to manage it. Actually, I lied. I do have to manage it a little bit. Tradeovate doesn't allow me to do bracketing orders, meaning I can't, I can't come in here and do like one of these numbers where it's like, boom, you place your order and then it brackets that for you, and then once you hit profit or stop loss, it cancels these orders. It does let you, but it doesn't let you in the way because I'm trading multiple accounts. It won't let me do it multiple accounts, just individual accounts. So that's the only thing I got to manage. If I do get stopped out or if I take profit, I need to come back in here, get rid of these orders, cancel them. Because if it's, and if it hasn't happened to you, great. But there's times where I'll get in and I'll forget to get rid of a take profit. And then later on, I find out that I'm in a trade. Anyways. All right. All right. This thing's coming up. It's coming up pretty good. $10.29. This macro didn't really do much. If I'm gonna be honest with you, this macro did not do much. I mean it did. I can't say it didn't. It did. Just sometimes it just doesn't seem like it. And this is the place where we could get stopped out here. What is this? Crude oil. Let's take a look. Nice. 10:30 crude oil. It is here. I mean, whatever. Okay, so I am I'm still bearish, you guys. Like I'm still pretty bearish with this. $50. Listen, I am 33 bucks. I'm okay with that. I know people say don't move your stop loss, whatever. I am moving my stop loss. No, I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna move it 50% of this candle here, this wick, like right above, right? Just in case we wick. Listen, I don't want to get stopped out because of the stupid little wick, and because I don't want to lose 20 bucks. We already made profit in this, so cancel projection. Where's our, so now look, okay? Now this is our runner. Our runner is this is my goal. I wanted to get us here. If our runner can get us here, guys, this is gonna be so good. What is this? 400 ticks. That's not bad. That is not bad. Let's see. Comparing ticks and points. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So 4 ticks is 1 point. So what is this? 50, right? 530. 132 ticks or points. Okay. It makes a little sense. Whatever. I don't need to know this. I just need to know that it's moving that way. Right? If it can go here, that would be awesome. I'm gonna put an arrow so that it knows where to go. In case it just, it loses in case that it doesn't have Waze or Google Maps or anything. This way it doesn't get lost, in the way there. Does that make sense? Is there anything that Chris are you in here? Dude, if you are in here, you need to say something, because like I'm always like, I don't know who's watching what. So let me know if you're in here. Oh, yes, awesome. So does this make sense why I got in? And if it doesn't, let me know so I can run through it real quick with you. So you can see why I went, not why I'm bearish, even though we had this crazy move to the upside. While you type, I'm going to use the bathroom. My electricity went out when you were doing it. Oh, man. All right. Well, I'm glad your electricity is not out anymore. All right. So let's talk through what I saw starting on the 4 hour. On the 4 hour time frame. Okay. I have these three assets that I'm looking at. YM, which is the Dow Jones, ES, the S&P 500 futures, and the NQ or MNQ, which is the Nasdaq futures, right? And what am I looking at here, right? If we let me get myself out of let me put myself up here or something. If we look at price, right? If we look at price here, let me hide this. Hide this crap. Okay, if we look at price right now on the 4 hour, right, it just gives us a better picture of what price has been doing in the last few days. From you can see down here, I have my quarterly theory indicator, which basically just right here, this is every week, right? Then these are the days inside the week. Then these are the sessions inside the days, right? And then the bottom one is the month. So right now what we're looking for is what price is doing, where it's been respected, where it's in sync, and where it's not. Right now we see, oh man, I can't, can I draw here? Yeah. So now right now we see, if we look at this point right here, this high point, we see those points right there on all YM, ES, and NQ. So if I take this point here, this high point, and draw a line across it in all of them, this high point is the same candle as right here. Okay. And then this high point is the same candle as right here. What do we see? Well, I see that NQ has not traded above that. What else do we see? I see that ES and YM have. Okay. Now what else? Let's take a step back a little bit more. Let's go to the daily time frame. All right. On the daily time frame, YM, this is all-time highs for NQ. This is all-time highs for ES. This is all-time highs from YM. YM is now trading above all-time highs, right? ES is not trading above all-time highs. NQ is not trading above all-time highs. Okay, so now we have from this point, right? And also these highs are not the same. You can see YM is right here, right? This is YM here, this candle, which is this candle. And then this candle on NQ is ES's all-time high, right? And then this candle back here, it's a little hard to see, I know. But this candle is the all-time high for NQ. And you can see YM up there. That candle is like right over here. So they're not the same candle, but I know generally we're not trading generally we know that YM is trading above all-time highs. ES and NQ are not. Okay. Going back to the 4 hour. So now that we know that, I know that we've just created, right? This is the same high on all of these, which is great. So this is the same high point on all of these. So then at this point, we have a high time frame SMT between weeks. 1 week here, right? 2 weeks, the third week. So this to me is a weekly cycle sequential SMT between all three assets, right? So I know that is that. Right? Why? Because ES traded above that point here. YM traded above that point here. NQ could not trade above this point, which is also our equal highs that we've been targeting for a while. So this is a sequential on SSMT, right? A sequential SMT on a weekly cycle, meaning this high took place in this week, and then this failed high took place on the third week, right? So here's 1, 2, 3. Okay. This is important to me. What else did we have? Well, if you look here, okay, we have this point here on ES took all of these highs. So we also have, if you can count it this way, but ES took this high a long time ago. That's why I'm not really counting it. I'm only counting this point, but there is sequential SMT between all of this, right? But because ES already took that, like right here, right? This is that high on NQ. ES took it right here. So this was already an SMT to take us lower. That's why I'm not really counting it, but it's there. We know that, right? In general direction, we know that it took it out. Okay, what else? Well, we know that we had, right? Why did we have this run to the upside? Why was this run so important to the upside? Well, let's take a look at here. We have this low, right? Then we have this low. Then we have this low. These are the same lows. YM took this low. ES and NQ did not. Right? And it took from this week, this low was created on this week, and then the following week we took that low. Right? Sequential SMT on a weekly cycle. And where did that take us? Higher. Makes sense? Okay, so we know that this SMT, sequential SMT, took us higher. We also had a sequential SMT within the daily cycles, right? Between here, right? So we had, this is that low, and that low is up here. This low had already been taken a long time ago, but now it's not just one sequential SMT. Now we have double sequential SMTs stacked, right? Because then this ES took this one, NQ did not. There's one sequential SMT. YM took this one, NQ did not. Double stacked sequential SMTs, a weekly sequential SMT, and a daily sequential SMT. This is a high probability opportunity that, hey, we're going to go higher. And I didn't know this before when we were trading all of this. I didn't understand sequential SMT. But the more I'm looking at it, the more I'm actively practicing it, then I can start to see them, right? So we have sequential SMT here. Okay. What am I looking for now? Well, now on a lower time frame, I want to see if we can create another sort of SMT to go lower. Right. And that's what I think that's what I want to do. It's like, all right, now where do we want to go? Where does price want to drive us to? All right. And if I look here, no, this one's not really it. Right here's our high. There's no real sequential SMT right now, right? So I'm waiting for something to give us that. And I think FOMC is going to do that. I think FOMC is, if they don't drive price down, right, then we'll get a manipulation, right, where one of these assets will manipulate, the other one will fail to manipulate above, and then this becomes sequential SMT lower. I'm also looking at this, all of this. We had on the bonds, And this is just totally different. You don't have to look at this, but I'm just looking at it to understand, okay, we have sequential SMT here between the bonds triad. We have sequential SMT between the dollar indexes triad. So we have sequential SMT on all three triads at this point that are taking us lower. That just gives me more confirmation, even if we don't make a sequential SMT now, right? All three triads are basically telling us, hey, we want to go lower. Okay, and if you want to understand triads, I would say don't under, understand quarterly theory first. Master this. Understand SMTs and the cycles, sequential SMTs, and then you can move into looking for sequential intermarket sequential SMTs. So that was my bias, right? So I'm bearish right now. I'm bearish. Now, can price go higher? Yeah. Yeah, it can go higher. But the only reason I would want price to go higher is to manipulate, right? To do something like that, and then maybe a failed swing, right? SMT, bearish, bearish SMT between um daily cycles. Right? And you can have the same thing between session cycles and then 90-minute cycles. And it's just writing notes, right? Like write your notes down, figure out, okay, what am I doing? What do I want to do? Like I need to look at it in a different perspective or what have you. Okay. So let's take a look at price right now and where we could go, what we might see. So let's go down to the 5-minute. I'm gonna try to use the time frames that you use so that you're not having to look at different things that I'm not seeing or whatever. You know what I mean? All right, now what do we have? On the 5-minute time frame, 5-minute time frame, we have from here. See, these are all sort of weird, uneven highs and lows, but I can see a 5-minute SMT here. This is inside of the a single session, right? So it's not a big deal. This SMT, it's also inside of a fair value gap, took us lower to take this low or whatever. Oh, it took this low. Okay, cool. So we have, where's my rectangle? Here it is. All right, we have in a 5-minute, this would be, this is a 1-minute, this is a high sort of time frame according to the 1-minute, but we have an SMT to take us lower inside of that fair value gap. All right, so now what? Okay, well, look at this. We just created an SMT here. This is another, oh wait, no, we don't. Do we have an SMT anywhere else? No, no real SMT right now. No real SMT. The only SMT we've created right now is this bullish SMT. Between, if you go to the 30-minute, we'll see it a little bit clearer. Right? YM took out all of these. YM took out all of these lows right here. Right? ES and NQ did not. So technically this is our SMT. All right, and then we have this little 30-minute right now being created to go higher. But again, this is just 30-minute versus a weekly cycle SMT that holds a little bit more weight, right? So let's just think of like time frames as weight. The higher the time frame, the more weight it holds. the lower the time frame, you know, I can go into the 15-second chart and find SMTs everywhere, right? But it's like, what weight do they really hold with price? Let's see, SMT right here, like this one took us a little bit higher, but there's so many little SMTs on this, like lower time frame. So the lower the time frame, the more SMTs you'll start to see. The higher the time frame, the least but the most reliable SMTs that you'll see. Right. So if we go to the 1 hour, right, you can be like, all right, cool. Let's see. Do I see any SMTs here? Whatever. Right. This is a low here. We haven't taken this. So no SMT. This is a low. We haven't taken this. This is okay. This is where so I am still expecting lower prices. Why? This low has not been taken on YM. This low has not been taken. Okay, technically, now I didn't see this before. Technically, hold on. Technically, this low is this low. Okay, so technically we have an SMT between here and here. Do you see that? So this right now is like, if we close this candle right there, we'll have an SMT here. But I think, and it is Hamza, yes, it is. All right, we're in a 1050 macro, meaning price is it should move soon. Will it move right now? I don't know. 1050 macro is usually the one that moves pretty good, but because we have FOMC, I don't know that I'm expecting too much movement, but I would expect something like this. If we can do this on YM, or at least take out these points, we don't have to make these big moves, like little moves like this, tiny little moves. This, then we would have a pretty big bullish SMT that could basically aid our manipulation move to the upside. Make sense? Dude, if that makes sense. Hamza. I hope you're understanding this. I really do. Like, I'm trying to learn it so I can give it to you. I'm trying to understand it. I'm trying to write notes. I'm trying to fully get it, practice it, put it in the chart, try it, engage with it, not be scared to trade it, fail at it, win with it, so that I can say, I've tried it, I've studied it, I tested it, it works. Here's when it works, here's when it doesn't work. Now you try it. And I think we can't be scared of trying it, right? We can't be scared of it. But we have to do it. Like, we have to do it. But it takes studying it and understanding it so that you can have a more clarity coming into the charts and taking trades like this. And I'm still learning, and I want to be a learner. Like, I want to continue to learn trading for the rest of my life. I don't want to get to the point where I, quote unquote, have made it and learned everything. I want to explore new things. I want to experience, things and learn in trading that I may have never really thought of or whatever. So we're on a 1055 or 1050 macro, which if you remember, a macro is 10 minutes before the hour and 10 minutes after the hour. So 1050 to 1110, right? We had a macro at 950 to 1010. We'll have another macro at 12 or 1150 to 1150 to 1210, etc., etc. So macros are just 10 minutes before the hour, 10 minutes after the hour. The morning macros and the afternoon macros are usually the better ones. The afternoon macros are okay. The morning ones from 9:50 to 10:10, and then right now 10:50 to 11:10 are probably the best ones to trade. so so that's that. Again, right now we're not doing anything, right? We went through two macros and we're still ranging, right? We're still ranging inside of all of this. So there's no real direction. We haven't taken buy side or sell side, right? This would be your buy side, right? Why is it buy side? Because if you sell here, you have to put a buy stop. Why is this sell side? Because if you buy here, you have to put a sell stop. So it's just terms that we would use. This is buy side. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? This is internal, actually. External is way out there. No. This is external. Sorry. External, external buy side, and this is our external sell side. Sell side liquidity. And our goal is we went from, right? This was our previous external, swept that, right? We couldn't get to this. So we went internal. Now we're back to sort of internal. We're trying to get to another external, whether it's this one or back to this one. All right, 1050 macro is doing absolutely nothing. Congratulations. You've managed to do nothing. Okay. Continuing. So this is I am bearish for this reason, right? Even if price continues higher, which I think it will. I think price could reach, at least tap into this. And we said exactly why we would want to see something like that. Remember? Because we want to see what? SMT. Right? So if we want to see a sequential SMT here, price must go higher. Why would price go higher? It doesn't have to, but why would it? Why would we want to see that? Because I want to see one of these assets fail to take this high, and then another one or the rest to take this high. Then we would have SMTs on these assets, right? And now I have a little bit more confidence, right? We have stacked SMTs that take us lower, right? It's just stacking probabilities in our favor and understanding what we're looking for and trying to capitalize on that play and on those models, right? So that's my thought process. I'm also, listen, journal this down too. I'm gonna write this down. Hold on, before I forget. I'd like to see price create a second SMT at FOMC that adds to our confirmation to go lower. So what does this mean? I'll be expecting higher prices into 2 p.m. And then I'll assess price action once more. So I want to see high prices. I want to see us assess, we'll assess price action again when we move here. And then um that would be sort of the game plan today, right? 2 p.m. Remember that 2 p.m. is an important time. 2 p.m. is where FOMC happens, meaning rates are going to either be cut or not, and that's going to play a big part in the manipulation cycle of today, right? Because we are in the manipulation day of the week, we're in a manipulation week of the month, and we're in a manipulation month of the year. So extremely important. Pay attention to quarterly theory right now, because this could be a big manipulation, right? We had manipulation already, right? We're manipulating inside of the month of the year, right? The monthly quarter, right? Boom. Between the monthly quarter, there's manipulation. Between the weekly quarter, we're expecting manipulation, right? And today we're expecting manipulation, 2 p.m. It's kind of crazy now that I think about it. FOMC is happening exactly where it needs to happen. Manipulation, 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 manipulation. Okay? Hamza. Hamza, okay? If you don't know what Hamza is, then I'm sorry. It's what Christopher has put there. Little Hamza. So if you type in HAMS SA, Hamza, and then that'll give you your little Hamza. I've come to really enjoy Hamza, actually. Manipulation at 2 p.m. Inside a daily manipulation cycle. Inside a daily, daily, weekly, monthly, and monthly. Boom. Manipulation at 2 p.m. inside a daily, weekly, monthly manipulation cycle. Coincidence? Whatever. It's up to you to decide. But my goal is I'm not trying to control price action. I'm just trying to read it and I'm trying to take advantage of it. That is it. If there's one thing you're going to take advantage in this life, is going to be price action and understanding it and reading it. And that's it, right? So, I will say, guys, I'm extremely proud of yesterday. I took once I took those trades, once we got 2 losses, 2 wins, I stopped trading. And that's honestly, it seems like something stupid, but it was one of the best things that I can do for me. And I'm trying, like actively trying to just still watch the charts, but not take a trade. If something moves, I'm not taking a trade. And mentally, like, it's just been so good to me to just, that was really good to step back and understand, hey, tomorrow there's an opportunity. Tomorrow there's an opportunity, but also capitalize on the opportunities that show themselves, right? And I'm just trying to be super just attentive, aware of this, and not spend too much time on the charts, and sort of understand what my, not my model, because I don't know that I have a model yet, right? But if I can add multiple things into what I'm trading or how I'm trading, then I'll probably do that and take that entry, whatever that is, whether it's a market maker model, high time frame SMTs in a, high time frame POI, whatever that looks like. And then as long as I also have to have a clear target. Oh, I'm not even on the screen. Boom. Sorry, guys. Right here. Is this good? Am I good here? Should I be bigger or smaller? Anyways, Hamza manipulation coming up at 2. Nope. That's our reminder. That's a reminder. Manipulation coming up at 2. Guys, don't sleep on this one, okay? Do not sleep on that 2 p.m. one. All right, 2 p.m. is gonna be big, baby. Right here. Okay. here we don't have anything yet. Also, look at where number 2 lands. It lands right at distribution. So we're manipulating right now. All of this is manipulation. Now we're going into distribution and then into our last cycle of distribution for the day, right? We'll be at 2 p.m. or after 2 p.m. Will it? No, it'll be at 2 p.m. So the afternoon session, it might look pretty tasty. I might trade that. I might actually hop on this afternoon because I have a reason, right? I want to see how it distributes, where it distributes, and if I do find an entry with some sort of SMTs or something like that, then I'll take it. If I don't, then I'll just watch. I'll watch price just leave without me, And I gotta be. And that's another thing. It's like I have to be ready to watch prices go without me, take off like a parent leaving a child at the park and forgetting about him. Okay. I'm going to grab something to drink, energy drink. If you didn't get some coffee, do that. We'll come back. I'm going to journal for basically how the morning was, what I anticipated, what I saw, what I expected, what happened, all of these things. So we'll journal in just a second. If you want to wait on me, we can do it together. If not, go ahead and start doing that. I'm going to grab something to drink. I'll be right back. We'll watch price deliver. And look at this. Here we go. Price is delivering. Guys, I am in with 2 contracts. Okay, I am in with 2 contracts, and my contracts have been sitting here for a minute. Remember, we got in around here, around 9:40. Oh golly, 9:40. Yeah, around an hour ago. Holy crap! Yeah, that's been a long time. Yeah, we got in an hour ago. This was our initial. Took most of our contracts here. Letting 2 ride. This was scary here. Letting 2 ride. My stop loss is above these highs now. It was right here. It was right at the tip of that body of the candle right there. But now it's right here. So it's London's highs. That's where I'm at. Okay, my stop loss, London's highs. That's where I'm at. So. What would I like to see? Honestly, I know this is probably a stretch, but I want to see external get taken. Because this external confirms a market maker model, right? And if we have a market maker model to the downside with a sequential SMT, then FOMC can manipulate back up here, get a second entry in the afternoon, and then guess what? We ride lower, right? So that's my thought process. Where is it? Here we go. I think, we unicorn our way from this unicorn here. And then we'll go into something like, here we go. This is our destination. Make sense? Market maker model. Then we're like, oh yeah, this is what I want to see. Take us down, baby. At that point, I want to target is right here. If that happens for the rest of the week, right? For maybe even Friday, my target is here and then lower. It's gonna take a minute, but could happen. So just keep that in mind. All right. Wow, that was a big booty. Thoughts, ideas, concerns, babe. Can you mind getting me some more water? Did you take your pen? I did. Thanks. Oh, true opens also extremely important. How did I miss that? True opens, guys. True opens. What is a true open? True open happens at the beginning of Q2 on any cycle. Okay. So if this is true, if we know this is Q1 from here to here, this is Q2, the beginning of Q2 is our true open, right, for the week, which is right here. It'll be right here. That's our true open for the week. All right. And then what about for the day? For today, thank you, man. It'll be right here. This is our Q1. This is Q2. True open is right here. So why did we took this trade, right? We were above 2 true opens, and our initial target was down here, right? So that's why I took this first one to take us down, take this out. Then I left my runners, and now we're still doing the thing. Okay, true open. What's the true open for the month? Or what is this? The week? One. Oh wait, this is my macro cycles. Sorry, weekly true open is right here, somewhere here. Let me take a look at this. Right here. So if I'm bearish, or if I think that price is gonna go lower, I want to be above at least 2 true opens. So then, meaning I want to sell above this true open and this true open at least. Right? We have a third one here. This would have been a great entry to just hold, but I was just trying to target here. At least, right? Now we have FOMC, so keep that in mind. But right now, until we get to that 2 o'clock or maybe 1:30, I'm holding to see if we take this out. That's my target, right? I'm holding 2 contracts to try to take those out. My stop is extremely tight now. Yeah, I pretty much brought it back to how many ticks? 15 ticks. That's $15 with 2 micros. Again, we're just letting this one run. Okay, so true open starts at the opening price of Q2. Okay, the beginning of Q2. This is every true open. So even if we look at cycles for today, New York's true open, right? Let's go. This is where is this? Right here? No. What is this? Tuesday, Wednesday. Okay, here we go. This is sessions right here. This is right here. 7:30. This is New York's true open right here. Boom. Okay. Make sense? This is Asia's true open, or London's true open right here. Where is it? Right here. London's true open. And then Asia's true open is somewhere here. Asia's true open is right here. So you see how we're trading above these true opens? If you're bullish, then you would buy below the true opens to go higher. But let me know how that works out for you. You want to use them? Sure. Just don't. Yeah, that's fine. The thing. Oh, all right. If we don't hit this, if this doesn't do anything by 11:30, then that 1150 macro is gonna be one that I'm not really, I don't really care to trade. Again, we pretty much like this one trade was great for the morning, and 11:30 is done. Like I'll be done after that. There's no reason for me to be here in the market. I might leave a runner and take just partial this out. Because we don't seem to be able to break below. And there's got to be a weekly or a daily opening gap. Yeah, there is. We have a daily here, and we have a weekly and a daily. Okay, so this is why we're not breaking below this. We have this nice daily that's been holding for now. If we can break below this, I'll keep my runner, right? Trade here, come back down, whatever, take this out. If we cannot trade, if we just bounce here, come back in here, then I'll just move my stop loss right above this Tuesday opening gap and call it a, yeah, basically call it a day. Because again, yeah, we haven't been able to break this. We were just wicking and tapping into it. So we'll see. This is again true week new week opening gaps, and then daily opening gaps are very important for price. Extremely important. Oh, and there's another thing. We tapped into a weekly opening gap, creating this weekly sequential. So again, more probability, right? More things. Why did we take, look, I didn't even see this, but great opportunity here. New week opening gap. Boom. Great entry above true opens. We were bearish on the day. We were in a fair value gap. High time frame POI, weekly opening gap. Multiple things that were just like, yeah, this is, we're probably going lower right now. Until what? Until 2 p.m. 2 p.m. 2 p.m. gets here. And be careful. Now, I am going to try to trade it, and I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to try to trade it. There's going to be a crazy just swing, and I might get stopped out, and that's fine. My goal is going to go with one micro. I'm actually going to do micro ES because I don't want to risk it on the NASDAQ. Micro ES. And I'm going to try to identify SMTs while price is moving extremely fast, really quick, and find an entry that way. Because I want to understand if, like, how, when, and why these sort of things work with SMT, right? And I talk about SMT all the time, but I really do think it's going to become one of my primary tools for entering and exiting trades, right? So we this is why, another reason why we exited this trade here, or I took partials here, because I saw an SMT in YM and a higher time frame SMT when we took this low here. I was like, nope. Let me partial this out because I don't like what I'm seeing. And we did exactly that. So, and then once we saw that SMT rallied higher into that fair value gap, into that opening price for what is this? New York. Yeah, into New York. And you see how New York is just, those opening prices are being respected really well. I might partial one here. I'm going to partial one right here. And then I'm going to leave one running. And this way I don't even, I'll just leave one running because at this point, yeah. No, actually, I took one here. So I just partialed out. Now I'm in a single contract here. Took $130 of profit with that from here, two contracts from here to here. And there's $130 of unrealized profit right now. So honestly, I think I'm just gonna take that second one right now too. Let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna take that second one right here. If we hit this, I'll take that second one. If we don't, yeah, I don't. Yeah, I'm taking that second one, and I think I'll be done for the day because there's no reason for me. FOMC is coming up. Like I don't need to be. I don't need to be in here. Even if this thing just like just drops all the way down here, I would be okay with taking a there, done. I'm out of the trade. That's $760 on that account for today. And I'm happy with that. Uh bless me. There it is. Realized profit, P&L 760, 760, 759, 759. Yeah, there's no reason for me to keep going at this point, right? And that's what I'm trying to do is like, okay, I'm trying to get off the charts early. I'm trying to do what I need to do. SMT right now is happening, right? We haven't taken this. We have an SMT to go higher unless we close this in 2 minutes, right? If we can close below, we definitely have SMTs. Look at this. YM is just being super odd. So we have SMTs right now. And yeah, it's before 11:30. I like I like what happened today, so I'm done. I'm done for today. I'll be coming back to the afternoon session, checking it out before FOMC, see where we're moving, see what we did. I would like for us to continue moving lower, right? Continue moving lower past this. And at this point, we might even like just drop. We might not even get a pullback or any sort of entry. But that's what I'll be looking for today. Bearish price action. I think we're done. If we do go higher, it'll be a manipulation high to go lower. Right? I mean, this would be, yeah, manipulation high to take us lower. Okay. If that's the case, yeah. All right. Do you have any questions before I step out, before I leave? Is there anything else? You know what? Take your time for right now and just write in your journal, like, what did you feel? Like, did you feel eager to getting a trade? Did you feel like, oh, I missed out? Like, what did you feel and why did you feel that way? What did you feel like you did well? What did you feel like you could improve? All of that kind of stuff. So I'm actually going to write that now. Cool. Okay. Yeah, so I just basically wrote down what I felt. Um, oh, I'll be watching the charts at 1:30 and see how price delivers. Cool. So, did you see why I took partials here? Yes, we wicked below, but we just like literally came all the way back. If I was just waiting, like what if I was still holding both of these, right? Waiting for this, it just wouldn't make sense. Especially since we're seeing all these wicks up and down. So I was trying to play it a little bit safe. And there's times where like I was like just trying to be greedy and trying to get this full move, but I was also being realistic that hey, we may not get this move. We're literally inside a inside of a day where we have FOMC. There's no real direction. We're inside going back and forth between gaps, right? New day opening gaps and then this weekly, right? Back and forth, back and forth. There's no, and yeah, so I'm happy with the profits that I took, where I took them. Even though this wasn't a 3-to-1 trade, I was able to use sort of my intuition with SMTs in order to enter and exit my trades, and I was very happy with that. So I'll be doing the same thing later, um, where I'm going to be looking. I will be not necessarily actively looking for an entry, but I will be actively looking at how price delivers and paying attention to SMTs on higher time frames, intermediate time frames, and lower time frames, and see where they form at what specific areas of price. And if I feel confident enough to say, you know what, this is a great entry for me to go lower, I'll do that. If it's not, and if I don't feel 100%, then I won't take it. I will most likely take a single micro on ES, possibly NQ, depending on how price delivers, and that's about it. So right now, price can do anything it wants. I don't care. Price can just break below all of these, just continue to drop lower, right? All of these, and I think it it took me a while to get here, but I think I'm at the point where I'm not feeling much FOMO on these runs, right? Because I know that preserving capital and securing profits is more important, right? Because we always have runs, always. There's almost never a day without runs. That's clear, right? There's always opportunities for runs. And I think just remembering that and sitting back and saying, you know what, like tomorrow is an opportunity. Tomorrow is an opportunity. But always trying to find always entering is important too. So that's it for right now. That's it for today. 11:31 ended exactly where I wanted to end, and I'm very happy for that. I am so happy. Yeah, if you have any questions, drop them in the comments. I'll answer and stuff. And if there's nothing else, have an awesome day. Hope you got some great trades today. And if you didn't, that's okay. There's more opportunities tomorrow. So, anyways, have an awesome time. Enjoy the rest of your day. Go outside, go drink some coffee, go exercise, do whatever you need to do. And let's start living as if we're already, making bank with trading. Like that's the goal, right? If the goal is to make bank with trading, like let's live like it. And honestly, that's what I'm trying to do. My goals are to get on the charts for a certain amount of time and then get off the charts and then go live life and have fun and enjoy it as if I was already living in this crazy amount of financial freedom, right? So do the same, exercise, read, journal, hang out with people. And I will see you guys, and I'll see you later. Peace.